The UK Sun newspaper is reporting Sam Kerr allegedly called a London police officer, quote, a stupid white bastard, during a taxi fare dispute after a night out last year. The Sun also reported that Sam had thrown up in the cab. The Matildas captain has pleaded not guilty. Her lawyers are pushing for the charge of racially aggravated harassment to be dropped. Kerr's English club Chelsea has now also addressed the allegations.
There's difficult moments, there's tough times, and I just, want to be clear that Sam will be fully supported by me and everybody else at Chelsea.
Lucy Zelich is a football commentator and journalist at The Age. Lucy, now that we know, reportedly at least, what the alleged slur is, did it change anything for you?
It didn't, Waleed. I'm really glad that you said alleged slur because as it stands, it's been claimed in UK tabloid The Sun, which, by the way, after a YouGov poll in Britain last year, Britain's actually voted it the most and least trustworthy publication there. So I think it's been very surprising to see the way that people have reacted around it. Some have said that, OK, is that all she said? I'm quite shocked that this is even being brought before the courts. And others have gone as far to say, well, this is reverse racism and this is an anti-white issue that needs to be addressed. Now, that's something, of course, that's opened up, a massive can of worms. What it hasn't changed for me are my sentiments around the Metropolitan Police in the UK, which we know in 2023, March last year, we saw the report conducted by Louise Casey that confirmed that this is an institution that has been rotten in terms of their culture, has been institutionally basically, the report concluded institutionally guilty of racism, misogyny and homophobia. And the fact that this now has put before us an opportunity to discuss A, who her accusers are, and B, the fact that she's a lesbian female footballer has drawn some real issues for me. And I can't help but feel, I know this might be controversial to say, but I can't help but feel that they are really gunning for her. Does this immunise her from any criticism? No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. And I'm sure we'll discuss what the sanctions could potentially mean or what the ramifications could mean for her if she is found guilty. And we also need to address the fact that she didn't report this to Football Australia bosses, which I think was really disappointing,
Lucy,
bitterly disappointing.
That's what I'm really interested in with this, because we're talking about allegations, we're talking about the unknown. Something that is undeniable is that she did not let her employer, Football Australia, know. What are your thoughts on this?
They absolutely had a right to know. And, from all accounts and everything that I understand behind closed doors, I think that they are deeply frustrated, very angry about this, very disappointed that they weren't informed, to be caught on the hop. She absolutely had an obligation to tell Football Australia. Why she didn't remains a mystery. But yes, I do believe that she should have reported it 100%. And the optics don't look good.
Lucy, we don't have a crystal ball. At least I don't. You might. I don't know. And well done if you do. But
no, find out if she does, because if she does, it changes a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have a crystal ball?
It's all speculation.
Okay, all right.
It's all speculation.
Well, in that case, we're all on the same page. What concerns do you have about the potential impact on Sam Kerr's career and for football, I guess, more generally in Australia?
It's a really good question, because when you look at sort of, what she's amassed already in this time during her career, as it stands, she's just renewed her contract with Chelsea worth a reported more than 600,000 Australian dollars a season. She's got at least 6 commercial endorsements under her belt. But ultimately, the ramifications for the Matildas, if we are to go that far, the whole brand is effectively built around Sam Kerr. And that's terrifying, because this is a team that has worked so hard, and it shouldn't just be built around one player, but the glorification of this team has largely been celebrated because of Sam Kerr's success, and not just in Australia, but globally too.
Lucy, thanks so much for finding the time for us tonight.
No, thank you. I wish it was under better circumstances though.